What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's your boy Goblin, and today we're coming in with a banger of a video. We're going to be kicking off a new little mini-series here, talking about moving into my new house. And the end of this series, the grand finale, is going to be a fucking house tour. It's going to be lit, it's going to be great. But before we get to that house tour part, I got a couple things to say. First off, for those of you who have been watching my videos for a while, you may be familiar with Chris. His real name is Cody, and he's sitting next to me right now. Say hello.
Yo, what up?
So, him and I are going to be telling this series, this entire story of this together. The reason that this is series-worthy is because we came here with a zip and a pint of lean, and we got liquor as well. And we just got really fucked up our first couple days here to celebrate the new house. So, before I dive into this officially, follow Cody on Instagram. Subscribe to Cody on YouTube. Are there any other socials you want to plug?
No, I'll be good.
Bet. Without further ado, let's dive right into it. So, we got this house. It's probably been, 9 or 10 days now?
Yeah, I'd say so.
So, we got this place about 9 or 10 days ago, right? It's me, Cody, and our other roommate, Josh. So, it's a 2-bedroom crib. I'm up in the loft. So, we each have our own space, our own room. It's a nice house. You guys will see in the tour at the end of this. But in order to celebrate getting this crib, we knew that we needed to have the loadout because we were moving far away from where we lived before. We're, about 3 hours away on a fucking good day, Not a very quick drive. So we knew that we needed to hit up our old plugs and grab some fucking dope. So I hit up my plug. He was my Coke plug in the Coke Chronicles. And also, just because this series is starting doesn't mean Coke Chronicles is ending. Keep that in mind. That's still ongoing. This is just a great new series. But either way, I hit up my plug. I'm like, yo, dude, I need some weed. And I'm just expecting to grab some weed off him. I'm like, all right, I'll grab an ounce. That'll hold us over till we find the new guy out where we're moving, right? It turns out that he also has some lean. He has some Pint of Quali with the seal. Mm-hmm. I see these. I tell Cody almost immediately. Cody, how did you react?
Bro, it's been before we just drank it, it was I'd say 3-4 years before I drank it. So I was a little scared when he asked me to drink it. But, I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm in for it.
It had been at least probably 9 to 10 months since I drank any. So I was excited, and I'm like, yo, I need a pint. He wouldn't sell any less than a pint because he only had sealed pints. He's like, yeah, bro, I'm not selling, any, fours or anything. He's like, dude, I'm just selling it by the pints. I'm like, all right, give me a zip and give me a pint. He's like, bet. So the day we're moving comes around, right? I'm at Cody's house. How hectic was it for you packing that day before?
Bro, I should have packed way before. I had 2 totes and multiple backpacks. Nick didn't even get to pack a lot of his stuff, so he had to pack. We only had 1 car because, remember, your car ended up...
Yeah, my car had an issue we're not going to talk about yet, but listen, we couldn't bring it out here quite yet.
So we ended up having only 1 car, so we had to, pack our friend Josh's car with mostly everything, all our monitors, our whole setups. We have PlayStations, Nick's PC, and all types of stuff.
Hella shit had to get packed. And we waited till the last minute. We waited till the night before we were supposed to move, right? So, finally, Plugman pulls up to Cody's house. I'm chilling in his garage. The legendary garage. And, he pulls up. And he hits me up right before he pulls up. And he's like, yo, bro, I forgot the fucking weed. Do you want me to turn around? And I'm like, dude, come on, man.
That was the worst.
It was the most painful shit ever. So I'm like, all right, I just told him, listen, bring me the lean now. We'll worry about the weed later because I had to go do some shit, all right? We're not going to talk about what I had to go do. We'll save that for another video. That's a special video coming soon.
Yes, sir.
We're not even going to discuss that. But nevertheless, I was like, just drop off the lean. We'll link up a little later and I'll grab the weed. So he drops off the lean. I'm like, all right, bet. Damn, that's a loud ass car. Who is flying past our house at full speed? Holy shit. Either way, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We ain't in the nicest neighborhood, all right, folks. You know what to do. But nevertheless, so we finally got this pint. We're trying to get ready to go. We're running all these last minute errands, getting ready, packing up Josh's car. And Plugman hits me up again. He's like, yo, you ready to link up and grab this bud? I'm like, yes, dude. Come drop it off to me right now. So we wait for him at the bank because I had to go to the fucking bank. He serves me in the parking lot of the bank. Broad fucking daylight in the parking lot of the bank. There's like families and shit, you know? And like Cody's in the car, Josh is in the car, and like, dude, how many like families were around in the bed? Like,
bro, we were next to a Dick's Sporting Goods, a Whole Foods, like
hella family shit, bro.
There was hella people around. It didn't even make sense, bro. Like,
it was ridiculous. Just like middle of the day for no reason. It was like, don't you fuckers have jobs? But I guess not. But nevertheless, so he comes back with the weed. It's some GDP. It's a zip of some beautiful GDP, dude. Tell him about this weed, Cody. How nice was this shit?
Bro, we've been smoking on this for like maybe like 2 weeks, maybe a month. Like
2 weeks, because we got more of it now. But
yeah, but we've been smoking this shit and like, honestly, it's been giving me the munchies like a lot. And like, you know, me and Nick, like, we're stoners. We've been smoking for a while. And like, I don't usually get the munchies, but this shit, it does it.
Yeah, listen, we've been eating like crazy off this shit. So there's some gas weed. So we pre-roll a good amount of blunts for this trip, right? We have a 3-hour road trip down to our new crib, right? So we pre-roll, I want to say like, what? We smoked like 4 blunts on the way down?
Yeah.
So we smoked a decent amount of bud on the way down. On 3 heads, 4 blunts. That's a good amount of bud in 3 hours, right? So we're cruising down there, hotboxing the car, and we only have like the bare minimum basics packed up because we didn't have a ton of space. We didn't have a U-Haul or anything, right? Mm-hmm. So we ride down. We finally get there 3 hours later. Ride was pretty uneventful. It was just mainly us smoking dope, if I recall, yeah?
Yeah.
But, we didn't sleep the night before.
No, we don't.
Oh, no, we forgot to mention.
We didn't sleep for a whole 24.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I don't advocate for snow. I don't advocate for cocaine. But this was an instance where I had to apply practical use of cocaine, and we had to gum some on the way there. We didn't snort any, okay? We just had to gum some on the way there to keep us awake because none of us slept the night before. We were so excited about the new house. We were like kids on Christmas, right? So we didn't sleep. So we had to just gum blow the whole ride down, right? It was fucking, oh my God. Like, we were just crashing because we were smoking blunts and then gumming coke. Smoking blunts, gumming coke. It was terrible. So, like, Cody, how were you feeling that whole time? Because you were driving.
Bro, I felt like I was in Mario Kart. I felt like I was in, like, bumper cars or something. Like, you know, some Nintendo 64 game.
Dude, I couldn't believe it. I was awake, but I wasn't. Like, I just felt like a hollow shell of a man, dude. It was fucked. But nevertheless, so we finally get down to the new house, right? We start unpacking stuff. We quickly realize that there's a lot that needs to be done.
Yeah.
You know? Listen, we're not idiots, but we're new to being full-on adults, all right? So we weren't ready for grocery shopping and all that crazy shit, bro. Hanging up your own paper towels in the kitchen. My mom used to do that. This shit crazy. So, listen, all right? There was a lot of change that had to happen. And nevertheless, you know, we first night there, took some adjusting. You know, we didn't have a ton of food. We didn't really have a ton of shit, like, in the house at all. Like, I slept on the floor. But you know what we had? We had marijuana. And we had a pint of lean.
A pint of lean.
1 pint. So much. So let me tell y'all right now. Alright? This first night, the only thing we did, we went to Dollar General. We bought cups. And we came home. And we bought Sprite too. We bought Sprite.
Yo.
I think we went to Walmart for that. We went to Dollar General and Walmart. We got the Sprite at Walmart. But nevertheless, we got Sprite and we came home and we just poured up. We cracked the seal on this pint of quality. And we just poured up. No, I didn't measure it, but we drank a lot. How much do you think we drank? At least, like, I at least drank a 4. I know for a fact I at least drank a 4.
Quarter, maybe. Almost half the bottle.
Just in that first, like little bit that I poured up for each of you guys and myself. I poured up more for myself than you guys because I was a little selfish with it. But that's how it goes sometimes.
Right.
But nevertheless, listen. I remember, I think it was Josh who grabbed the cup and started pouring up real crazy. Like he he just poured it dead in the center, and then poured the Sprite. And I was like, dude, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm pouring up. And I was like, no, watch this. Because you got to really watch it drop, Like, that's just the right way to do it. And then you just stir it a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I'm like, nah, dude, you got to watch this, right? You got to pour it. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, lean tutorial. You pour the Sprite. If you're pouring it out, if you're pouring it into the Sprite, it's different. If you're pouring it into the Sprite, you literally just tilt the Sprite a little bit sideways and just pour very slowly, like along the edge of the bottle, right? If you're pouring it into a cup, so you're pouring Sprite out, you're pouring Sprite first, like just Sprite and lean, no ice or anything. You pour out the Sprite, then very delicately on the side, you just pour it onto the side of that cup and let it drop, right? Don't just dump it straight in the middle like an animal. That's almost like the motherfucker who would ash on the pizza. That's something that fucker would do, ain't it?
I would agree.
That fucking guy, listen. Here's something. But we can't talk about him right now. So nevertheless, we're pouring up initially, and we're sitting in Josh's room, and just no lights on, and we're sitting on this futon because we didn't have any beds yet. Except for you. You had a fucking bed, Cody. Yeah. How is that bed?
It's pretty decent, Chris and Holly bought it, so, came with, like, a whole frame, drawers on the side, like, every side of it, front, headboard.
Yeah, there's there's a secret compartment on that thing.
Stash in there.
It's lit. But nevertheless, so, either way, I'm pouring up, I'm ready to go. We say our little cheers, night one, sitting in the dimly lit bedroom of Josh. And we start sipping. We got our blunts. We pre-rolled quite a bit. How much did you pre-roll that night, Cody? Because I remember you sat down and just started rolling like an animal.
I'd say at least 10 to 12.
At least 10 blunts that night.
Yeah.
Because we just sat playing music off my phone, smoking blunts and sipping lean all night. And let me tell you guys, how would you best describe, like, here's how I put it, right? The best way to describe how it feels when lean hits you, first off, let's say like half an hour in, and at least it hit me. It took me 30 to 45 to really get hit, Yeah. That's usually how long it takes, at least for me. Mm-hmm. But when that shit hits, the best way I describe it is it feels like my, like, skin turned into, like, cotton candy, and everything's just very soft,
The skin turns into cotton candy?
Is that weird?
Bro.
How do you, like, how would you describe it?
I don't... Like, drunk, kind of.
Really?
Like, yeah. Not, like, drunk, but, like...
Like, chill drunk, like, buzz.
Yeah.
Like buzz, but, like, mentally buzzed.
Yeah.
Physically, it's different.
It's kind of a little slow. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%, yeah.
I don't know, like, the skin part, like, about how you said, like...
I mean, no. I just meant, like, everything feels soft as hell,
like,
bro. You lay down, it's just like,
I feel.
You, like, bump into something, it doesn't hurt as bad, like, kind of thing. Like, you're just chilling.
Okay.
Because all I know is that first night I slept on the goddamn floor. And I was out like a light, bro. Yeah, I had no mattress yet. And I slept on the floor, and I was just out like a fucking light. I had
to turn out the light for you. I was like...
I was out cold. I passed out before Cody. But it was fucking lit. We just sat there all night sipping and smoking. And shit went hard. Now listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is just the intro to the series, so I'm going to cut it here because we're already 14 minutes in. Mm-hmm. I hope you guys are excited for the rest of the series. Cody, do you have anything to say?
Shit, no, not too much. Just check out my YouTube, like Nick said, follow me on Instagram, AlmightyCP. That's really it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed. Drop a like if you did. Follow Cody on Instagram and Snapchat. Or not Snapchat. Instagram and fucking YouTube. And Snapchat if you want, I guess. Yeah. But either way, thank you guys for tuning in. Look forward to more commentaries with us together. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.